Yo, what is up? So I thought I would literally make a video about Unreal Engine games and some other games in general where I'm finding epic settings, like the highest preset in the game, to be a bit of a gimmick, because it's definitely a gimmick actually when I'm looking at a few things. So I'm on the Mafia, and this is on the Nvidia GPU. So I've been looking at shadows. So we've got that is the highest setting, epic. So we've literally got it on that. And what I'm finding is I can't see any difference between high or epic. So if you look at the shadow of my character and the shadows around here, around the vegetation, again, it's so bad. I don't know what they need to fix this grass quality on DLSS4. It is very bad, I think. I don't know why they don't fix that, because I've literally got on quality. So it looks like it cleans up a bit more at DL AA, which is quite ridiculous. So I thought, mate, quality should be clearing it up. So that is very, very weird, that. Because it is quite distracting, that. And it looks like the hair quality is actually cleared up with that. So maybe that's the way to go, because I'm finding it a bit of a distraction with the hair quality and the grass when I'm playing it on the 4090. But anyway, so if we're looking at the shadows, so we'll go to high. Now I literally can't see any difference, and I've not just looked here, I've looked everywhere really, everywhere around this building here, and it just looks exactly the same. I can't see any difference in shadow quality. Another thing I've done is I've looked at the texture quality. So I had to look at this building when I changed that to high from epic. So I'm definitely finding a lot of these Unreal Engine 5 games where they have the cinematic setting, epic as a higher setting, or ultra, and then you go to high, I'm not seeing the difference in a lot of it. So reflections, I'd have to look somewhere else, but texture quality, so I've got it on the high and I'm just not seeing a difference. If I'm looking at my character's face, the clothing, the buildings, the ground quality, the gate, I mean, I've looked very, very hard and I just can't see a difference. It is quite ridiculous, really. And when you look at the FPS you're saving, I mean, with the shadow quality, I'm saving about, I think it was about 9 FPS going from epic. From higher, I saved about 9 FPS. So it all adds up when you switch it down to higher rather than epic or whatever's the highest preset in the game. And then I'm finding that. So I've been looking into it more recently, and I'm finding it's just not worth it. And then I'm thinking, well, I'm actually saving more FPS as well. So I think I might have to start looking into that more. All that is the reason a lot of the time I don't do it is because it's quite time consuming. But I'm finding that a lot of these Unreal Engine 5 games not looking that great anyway, and then I'm literally not noticing a difference with the epic setting anyway, or cinematic, whatever. So I'd literally recommend, as long as you don't go down to medium most of the time, you won't notice a difference. That's what I'm finding. I mean, that was on I couldn't really see much of a difference with that. And I have literally saved a lot of FPS just by doing that. So I am losing FPS recording with OBS, but I was literally getting over 100 FPS, and that's another reason why. So you do get a nice bump, so it's definitely not worth it with a Epic preset. I literally can't tell the difference, I really can't. So it definitely feels like it's a gimmick, and it's something I want to look into more actually. Yeah, I really don't think anyone would notice. It still looks great to me. But FSR4 definitely does look better than this, because the grass, it just breaks up far too much on DLSS sort. It should be coming through. It's just very grainy and shimmery. So it looks like the only way you clear that up is going DOAA. And I mean, quality is meant to be, I mean, they even say performance is great, so that is very weird, that. Yeah, it does look better on the DOAA. Yeah, the hair quality definitely better. So, maybe that is the way to go. Just put everything to higher. Use DOAA, and then you can put frame generation on. Yeah. That is definitely better with a grass nut. I mean, all that shimmery, that can make a lot of people feel sick, so I wouldn't recommend that. All the, you're panning the camera. I don't like it. I'll have to use that then. I think that's the best. That's what I'd recommend. Learn the settings. I mean, even if I actually looked at medium shadows and I couldn't tell the difference, so I'll literally show you that, and that saves you a bit of FPS. Don't really want that, and I was just looking at that out of curiosity. Yeah, so I wasn't seeing a difference with that medium, and you can't go any lower than medium, which was weird. So I wanted to see if it actually completely turned off, but I can't see a difference here. I'm not sure what happened there. That was weird, the textures just sort of didn't load in correctly there. Maybe it's OBS. OBS can do that in certain games. But yeah, I can't see the difference with that. So that's interesting as well. Anyway, that's it for me. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.